My question has to do with social media. I know our generation is kind of centered around social media, and we use that to communicate with people of the opposite sex a lot. How do you know whether you're being like flirty or friendly with someone? Like, how do you know if you're leading someone on accidentally, or, you know, how do you know?
So I'm going to leave this for Tracy, and I'm going to tell you why I'm going to leave it for her, because I often have been told that I'm flirty when I'm just really being nice to someone. And so this is something that I struggle with personally, because I'm just an outgoing person and I love to compliment women and all that type of stuff. So Tracy.
He flirts with me. I mean, what I think happens is that we are wired for relationship face to face. And social media is wonderful, and I use it. I mean, Mr. Levinson and I flirt with each other with social media as well. But I think the tricky part is that you can't read body language when you are texting someone, right? And you can't, social cues, like for instance, like you can tell if a guy's kind of getting uncomfortable or if he's awkward around other people, right? So there's certain things that happen with eye contact and our body language that you just can't read through social media, right? So I think that it is helpful to eliminate some of that texting in the beginning of the relationship and not be as available, because when I was dating Mr. Levinson, I wasn't available 24/7. Like, he couldn't text me at 9 o'clock. He could, you know, like, I wasn't available. He had to think about me. He had to make plans to be with me. And so I think that it has definitely affected the way people are. And I think as a girl, in terms of not wanting to come on too flirty or whatever, I think that I just wouldn't be available so much.
Wow, that's a good question, Signa. Now I want to pivot a little bit, because part of dating and what guys today require is when it comes to sexting and pornography. And I'm not talking about the spamming of going online and typing in a porn site. I'm talking about, I want to see something of somebody that I'm talking with, and I need you to send me a picture. So talk about that from the perspective in your book.
Well, I mean, you know, our bodies, there's nothing wrong with our bodies. And there's actually nothing, I loved when my kids were little and they'd run around after bath time and they were naked as jaybirds. Like, I think naked is cool and great. But my personal nakedness is for Mr. Levinson, right? It's a gift that I bring to him. And so I think it's really a matter of, it's the mindset. For if a guy's asking for that, I just immediately assume he's looking at porn. And let me tell you why. Because I think what happens is our brains change when we look at porn. It actually changes the receptors in your brain. Dopamine is, you know, that is like that drug thing, and it's almost like cocaine. And so if a guy is asking to see you naked, I would be very suspicious that he has a porn issue.